Hi, I'm Kenzie. Let's get started on the next Start to Read book. The 17th book is called Ernie's Big Mess. Here we go. Ernie's Big Mess by Sarah Roberts. Illustrated by Joe Matthew. Bert and Ernie are best friends. They live together. Bert is neat. Ernie is messy. Sometimes Ernie is very messy. Then Bert gets mad. "Ernie, come here," Bert shouts. "Look at the mess you have made." "Okay, Bert," says Ernie. "I am coming." Ernie jumps out of the tub. Splash, splash. Ernie splashes water on the floor. Drip, drip. He drips water on the rug. "Ernie," Bert shouts, "you are making a bigger mess." Ernie smiles at Bert. "But Bert," Ernie says, "you told me to look at the mess I made." Now Bert is very angry. "I wish I lived here all by myself," he shouts. Bert walks out of the room. Slam goes the door. Ernie stops smiling. "Bert does not want me here anymore," he says. "I guess I will go away." Ernie is sad. Ernie gets dressed. Then he packs a big bag. "Come on, rubber ducky," Ernie says. "We have to go." Ernie closes the door softly. "Goodbye, house," he says. "I will miss you." Ernie drags his bag down Sesame Street. He goes to see Big Bird. "Ernie, it is late," says Big Bird. "You should be in bed." "I have no bed," says Ernie. "Bert is mad at me. I have to find a new home." "You can stay with me," says Big Bird. "My nest is a nice place to sleep." Ernie climbs into the nest. "Ouch," says Ernie. "This is not a nice place to sleep. It is full of sticks." Ernie climbs out of the nest. "Good night, Big Bird," he says. Then he goes to Grover's house. "Ernie, it is late. You should be in bed," says Grover. "I have no bed," says Ernie. "Bert is mad at me. I have to find a new home." "You can share my little bed," says Grover. Ernie climbs into Grover's bed. "Do you like my soft little bed?" Grover asks. "Well, it is soft," says Ernie. Then Ernie turns over. Crash! He falls onto the floor. "Grover, this bed is too little." Ernie leaves Grover's house with his big bag. He is very tired. Then he sees Oscar's trash can. Bang, bang! Ernie bangs on the trash can. "Oscar, are you sleeping?" Ernie asks. "I was sleeping," says Oscar. "Now I am awake." Oscar the Grouch is mad. "Oscar, where can I find a big soft bed?" Ernie asks. "A big soft bed?" yells Oscar. "Soft beds are yucky." Bang goes the lid of the trash can. Oh dear, says Ernie. Where can I sleep? I am so tired. Ernie sits down. Soon he is asleep. Sesame Street is quiet. Everyone is sleeping. Everyone but Bert. Bert is looking for Ernie. He wakes up Big Bird. Big Bird, have you seen Ernie? Asks Bert. He was here, says Big Bird, but he is not here anymore. Then Bert goes to Grover's house. Grover, have you seen Ernie? Asks Bert. He was here, says Grover, but he is not here anymore. Bert walks down the street. He is very sad. Ernie, he calls, where are you? Then he sees Ernie. Ernie, are you okay? Asks Bert. Sure, Bert. I was just sleeping, says Ernie. Bert picks up Ernie's bag. Come on home, old pal, he says. I am sorry I yelled at you. Bert and Ernie go home. Gee, Bert, says Ernie, it is good to be home. He opens his big bag. All his toys fall out. I am sorry, Bert. I made a mess again, says Ernie. That is okay, says Bert. We will clean it up in the morning. Ernie and Bert are ready for bed. I am glad you are home, says Bert. Me too, says Ernie. Good night, Bert. Good night, Ernie. The end.